The first competition of the afternoon is Monster Jam JCB Racing. It's driver against the clock, which means the driver with the fastest time will take the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, Cincy, are you ready? For Tim Hall Jr. Jurassic Attack.
Once again, the time for Jurassic Attack is an 11.633, so that will be the official time to beat here in the JCB racing competition. You can see right now, one of our tech officials is switching out our gray turn cones. The drivers need to navigate around that turn cone. If they crush it or hit it out of bounds, it is a 5-second penalty, so they have to be really meticulous as they're coming around these tight corners. Continuing on with our next competitor, it's Devin Winfield, Velociraptor.
.703, Devin Winfield's Velociraptor.
With a personal best on the weekend, Devin Winfield clocks in with an impressive time of 10.703. So that means we got a new leader and a new time to beat. Approaching the line, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
.491, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
So Cincinnati, I do want to clarify, because as Weston Anderson was crossing the finish line, you can see he pushed the turn cone out of bounds. It is not a 5-second penalty because it happened after he had already crossed the finish line. Therefore, the time there up on the board stands at a 9.491. New leader, new score to beat. Weston Anderson is now at the top of the JCB leaderboard. Continuing on with our next competitor, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
13.509. Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Once again, Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo, a time of 13.509. Moving on to our next competitor, we got Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
$11.205 for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
And 11.205 for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. I heard some of the oohs and the ahs as he was coming around that final turn. Was able to save it and continue on to complete the JCB race pass. Up next, we got Carson Williams, Earthshaker. And that time for Carson Williams and Earthshaker, 12 seconds flat. You see it up there on the video board. 5th place currently in the JCB racing competition. The time to beat remains Weston Anderson in Gravedigger with a 9.491. Moving on to our next competitor, Cody Saucier, Dragon.
.593 by Cody Saucier, Dragon.
With one of the fastest times of the 2025 season and one of the fastest times of his career, Cody Saucier in Dragon takes the top spot with an 8.593, an incredible 8.593. One competitor remains, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
10.811, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
A personal best for her on the season if she did not crush that turn cone. You can see it up there, so that is a 5-second penalty for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. But Monster Jam fans, all of this means the winner of the JCB Racing competition with an amazing time, Cody Saucier, Dragon. Absolutely incredible. One of his fastest times of his career. What a way to start the competition here at Monster Jam. Come on, Cincinnati! Get loud!
Not too bad at all. Cody Saucier, wow. I mean, with an 8.593. I don't know if you heard that time. It's one of the fastest of your career, one of the fastest of the season, the week, everything, and you made it look so easy.
It feels so good. That whole shot was the strongest I've felt these Monster Jam trucks in a long time. And it's a combination of good old Cincinnati, Ohio dirt and BKT tires, man. My engine builder's here. That guy knows his stuff, man. They make a good power, Aaron. I thank you. It's been a long season, man. What better way to cap it off, the final one, my pride and joy, racing and get that W.
Definitely, you are the JCB racer here on Arena Championship Series West. So as we go into the two-wheel skills challenge, that's where our fans will finally have their say-so as well. What do you have planned to impress them?
Man, you know what? We're working with a tight track here, as you can see, but big power comes into play, and we're making big power here thanks to Lucas Oil, man. JCB Dirt Crew guys make an exceptional track. But you guys are in charge now. JudgesZone.com. Slide the tire up or down. Old Dragon is here to fly, baby. Let's go!
A huge congratulations one more time to Cody Saucier in Dragon. You can see up there on the leaderboard right now, 8 points in pursuit of the BKT overall event championship. 1 point behind with 7. You got Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. And rounding out that top 3, you got Devin Winfield in Velociraptor with 6 points going into our second phase of the competition, which we're going to get to in just a little bit. But right now, I'm hanging in the stands with Jackson, and Jackson's been to Monster Jam. Yeah! Can we wave, Jackson? Cincinnati, can you say hi, Jackson? And he's telling me he's been to Monster Jam 5 times, so he knows a little bit about Monster Jam. What do you love so much about coming here?
It's very entertaining.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. Are you guys entertained so far? Right? It's really cool. And you have a favorite truck, so who's your favorite?
Megalodon.
Megalodon. Why Megalodon?
Because I like sharks and I love Ashley.
He loves sharks and he loves Ashley. Ashley, I hope you heard that. One of our fans says he loves sharks and he loves Ashley because she's standing right there in her Monster Jam truck. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to look up there on the video board and we're going to play a little bit of Monster Jam trivia, but I'm not going to ask you the question. One of our drivers are going to ask you the question.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, it's Weston Anderson here, and it's time for Monster Jam trivia. Who are the names of the tombstones on the side of my grave? Is it A, my friend? B, the trucks they grid that's taking out the competition?
It's B. B as in boy,
C, my favorite snacks? Or D, the drivers who have driven great? If you know the answer, I want you to shout it out. Make some noise.
All right, Cincinnati, before Jackson gives me his answer, I want you guys to yell out your answer. What do you guys think it is? Is it A, B, C, or D? You want to turn around? What about you guys in this section? What do you guys think it is? Help Jackson out. A, B, C, or D? You got it? All right, Jackson, what do you think it is?
B.
He says B. Let's see if he's right.
If you
Jackson, you got it right. So huge congratulations. Here's what we're going to do, all right? Because you were telling me you've been to Monster Jam so many times, but you've never met any of the drivers. We're going to change that today, all right? You're going to go to our post-event meet and greet. That's your special ticket. You're going to go to the meet and greet. You're going to meet all of the drivers, including Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. How do you feel about that one?
So happy.
So happy. Are you a little bit shocked?
Yes.
Yes, he's taking it in right now, Monster Jam fans. Give it up for Jackson. He's going home a winner. He gets to meet all the Monster Jam superstars. And if you guys are interested in going to our post-event meet and greet, you can see the QR code right there up on the video board. Go ahead, scan it. Tickets will be available up until halftime or while supplies last. We'll leave it up there for one more quick second, but join us for the post-event meet and greet. So coming up next is going to be our two-wheel skills challenge. Now, if you take a look at the video board, you'll see the criteria up there. Each driver will have 2 attempts to showcase their biggest and best moves on 2 or sometimes even 1 BKT tire. Now, we're looking for a variety of tricks here. Stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and anything else our Monster Jam superstars can cook up. But don't worry, if you've never seen these tricks before, our Monster Jam superstars are going to tell you a little bit more about them. So now that you guys know some of the tricks and what to look out for, Taylor, I think it's time to officially open the two-wheel skills challenge, but we got to remind them what they need to do at judgeszone.com because the power is going to be in their hands.
Yes, it is Cincinnati. So go ahead and take out your phones, open up a new web browser and go to judgeszone.com, or you can just scan the QR code right here on the video board. When you get there, it may ask for the city code. You'll type in CIN, like Cincinnati. Press submit, and then the next screen is where you'll score. All you do, slide the BKT tire up or down and land on a score you think each and every driver has earned. All right, that's super important. You want to score them fairly and accurately. You'll press submit once more and lock it in. And when the 20-second timer runs out, we'll have a score for that driver. All right, so again, it's judgeszone.com. City code, CIN, and you'll have 20 seconds to lock it all in. Cincinnati, who's ready for the two-wheel skills challenge?
Coming up first, your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
Get your fins together. Cincinnati for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. All right, now go ahead and take out your phones if you don't have them out already. I see some of you fans scoring at judgeszone.com. That's exactly what we are to be doing. Got about 10 seconds remaining. Remember, the city code is CIN right there on the video board. Let's lock it in.
That's right, Monster Jam fans. She's setting the bar for her fellow competitors here. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Focus our attention up there on the board right now. Scores are locked in. A 6.730, 6.730. That will be the score to beat in the two-wheel skills challenge. Coming up next, the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Gets the combination move for attempt number one, Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo. Continuing on with her two-wheel skills challenge one.
Make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Go ahead and lock it in, everybody. Expert tip, once you scan the QR code on the video board and you are on the sliding scale, you don't have to scan it again. Just wait for it to finish tabulating.
We talked about this during trackside, but she's really been working on those combination moves throughout the entirety of the 2025 season. Their first attempt was a solid one. She goes into the stoppie, kicks it in reverse, into the moonwalk, up the ramp, and then goes on those back to BKT tires. Impressive stuff. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. Remember, score to beat, it's Megalodon, a 6.730. The score for Brianna Mahan is a 7.412, a 7.412. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Always ready to shake things up, it's Carson Williams, Earthshaker.
Let's hear it for Carson Williams, Earthshaker. Going for the combination move on that second attempt. What your fans think? Score now at judgeszone.com with 10 seconds remaining, fans.
Nice attempts from Carson Williams in Earthshaker. 2 stoppies. That second one he did try for the combo move on the back to BKT tires. Was able to get a little bit of leverage there. Couldn't get up in a complete vertical positioning, but the effort was certainly there. So let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. He's coming out of that Monster Jam truck. Yeah! Come on, Monster Jam fans. And there we go. We're grooving it around. He loves to dance here at Monster Jam. A 5.256 for Carson Williams in Earthshaker. Moving on to our next competitor from Team Throttle Monster, it's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Monster Jam fans, he's balanced in the stoppie. The steering wheel was out the window. That was attempt number 1, and if you were noticing, that back BKT tire was rotating at full speed. That means there is a broken axle in that Monster Jam truck that will need to be replaced so that he's able to come back for Monster Jam Freestyle. But right now he is able to continue on with the 2-wheel skills challenge despite that broken axle on the back BKT tire.
Let them hear you, Monster Jam fans. Make some noise for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com with 10 seconds. You can see he's driving to the back, like Christina said earlier, most likely due to that broken axle on the left-hand side of that Monster Jam truck. Likely also contributed to that failed second attempt. So we'll let you know what happens with Jurassic Attack when we come back from halftime.
Scores are locked in. You can see them up there on the video board. In spite of that broken axle, that first attempt was enough to bring him to the top of the leaderboard with a 7.830. So that means, Monster Jam fans, we got a new leader and a new score to beat here in the 2-wheel skills challenge. Now, before we can continue on with this phase of the competition, I do want to remind everybody of our fundraising efforts in partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So we talked about this a lot during trackside and how we have a goal of $5,000 that we wanted to raise for St. Jude. And I am so thankful to say that because of your generosity, we have exceeded that goal, Cincinnati. So thank you guys so much for your generous donations to St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. If you guys are still interested in joining the fight against pediatric cancer, go ahead, scan that QR code up there on the video board. When you do, you will see all of the amazing drivers' names pop on up, and then you get to decide who you want to direct your donation to. So if your favorite is Ashley Sanford in Megalodon, you can direct that donation to her. Maybe your favorite is Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Direct that donation to him. And at the end of the event, the driver that raises the most funds for St. Jude is actually going to go home our ambassador of the night. And 100% of all of the proceeds raised goes directly to battle childhood cancer. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of our hearts here at Monster Jam for joining in on this incredible fight. Continuing on with our next competitor, it's time to unleash the dragon. A solid wheelie on those back BKT tires, up the ramp, through the elevated obstacle, back down the other way for attempt number 1. Gets the save for that second attempt, Taylor.
Yes, he did. Put those hands together, Cincy, for Cody Saucier, Dragon. Was on the edge of my seat on that second attempt. Wow, that was amazing. You can see he's giving Weston Anderson and Dragon a bit of a nudge there. Go ahead and lock in your scores, fans. Wow, Christina.
Incredible stuff from Cody Saucier and Dragon. He has his game face on today. And dare I say, this might be the day of the Dragon. I don't know, Monster Jam fans, remember, you guys got all the power here. So let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. The score for Dragon is 8.504. 8.504. New leader, new score to beat. Cody Saucier jumps to the top of the leaderboard here in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge with 3 competitors remaining. Up next, the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Meticulous balance on the nose on those front BKT tires. Kicks it on the back for the combination move for attempt number 1. He finds the balancing point once again with that popper. Shifts the weight toward BKT tire, back down. Gets the wheelie. He's just hanging out there on those back BKT tires, Monster Jam fans. Back up the ramp. Into the stoppie. Combo after combo after combo for Weston Anderson and Gravedigger right now.
Cincy! Make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. You got to score now at judgeszone.com on that one. Turn your screams into scores at judgeszone.com.
That one kept everybody on their toes and on their edge of their seats.
Cody Saucier in Dragon was taunting Weston, and now he's celebrating with all you fans.
An incredible run from Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Practicing some of those skills in preparation for Monster Jam World Finals. Let's see what you guys thought. Let's just take it to the video board at this point. I have a funny feeling those are going to be some high scores, and they are 9.665. The driver that's bad to the bone is now on the top of the leaderboard currently in our two-wheel skills challenge. Jumping into our next competitor, here with Team Throttle Monster out of Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Devin Winfield's Velociraptor. Solid control from Devin Winfield in Velociraptor for attempt number 1. What does he have up his sleeve for attempt number 2 in the two-wheel skills challenge? All right, goes into the popper. Steering wheel is out the window, down the ramp. He is balancing with precision on those front BKT tires. Perfect vertical positioning for that second attempt.
Scoring is open for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Score now at judgeszone.com. You got about 15 seconds remaining. What you fans think?
There was some great creativity exemplified during that run. That second attempt, you can see right there on the replay. The steering wheel gets thrown out the window onto the track. Oh, there he goes. He just got it back. There you go. Devin, you're going to need that for Monster Jam Freestyle coming up next. Let's see what you guys thought of Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. 2 consistent attempts. Steering wheel out the window, now in his hands. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. At 8.347, 8.347. Third place currently for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. One competitor remains. Put those puppy paws together for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Let's make some noise for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Let's get those scores in, everybody, at judgeszone.com. You got a few more seconds remaining to lock in your scores. Let's get it in.
That's right, Monster Jam fans, our final competitor here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Scores are coming in at judgeszone.com for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, with those two nice poppers on the center of the elevated obstacle. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Scores are locked in and coming in on the video board right now. A 7.037 for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. That means the winner of the two-wheel skills challenge, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Combo after combo after combo. The hits just keep on coming when it comes to Weston Anderson in the two-wheel skills challenge. He is a master at his craft, and we see it each and every time he comes out here on the track. He is ending this season so strong with a two-wheel skills challenge win. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Weston, all right, you've been trying this move over and over for the past few weeks. It looks like you came really, really close, but no matter what, you hopped out of that Monster Jam truck, and the fans were right along with you celebrating.
You know, I knew it was our last event here on the West Championship Series. We had to get buck wild. I was making everything I could happen out here with that Gravedigger truck. They probably ain't gonna like me after this event, but you know what? We got a month to fix this sucker up. Hey, this Gravedigger truck right here is looking a little too pretty. How many of y'all want to see this sucker get run into the ground in freestyle? Come on, Cincinnati. I need you guys to get rowdy. Let me hear you.
Keep it going for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Cincinnati, welcome back to the second half of the Monster Jam. We're about to kick it into high gear right now. The stars of freestyle motocross have taken to the track and have taken to the skies. But Taylor, we gotta tell them the rules, and I want this crowd to be the loudest crowd all year long.
Yes, Christina, I agree. This is our final take to the skies for the FMX team. So on the count of three, I need you to get loud. 1, 2, 3. The rule is easy, folks. The louder you get, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. Let's go ahead and introduce your FMX riders. Make some noise for Nick Desmond. Your second rider is Kenny Haskell. Now let's make some noise for TJ Tiffany. And finally, we welcome Greg Duffy. Cincinnati, can you get louder? I knew you could do it. Let's make some noise. Remember to tag us at Monster Jam. You're not going to want to miss this. The tricks are getting cooler. Greg Duffy, show us something nice. up next, Cincinnati, is the US FMX Best Trick Competition. Each 4 of these riders will have one attempt to soar through the air from one end of the arena to the other, showcasing their best trick. Now, you fans will be the only official judges for this competition. No expert judge, just you expert fans. You'll have 20 seconds to lock it in at judgeszone.com. Cincy, who's ready for the best trick competition?
Kicking things off, our first competitor out the gate, out of St. Augustine, Florida, it's Nick Desmond. Cincinnati, I think he needs you to make some noise. He's been riding for close to 20 years, and today he's going to be setting the bar for his fellow competitors in the FMX Best Trick Competition. Let's see what he has up his sleeve as he's coming down the ramp.
Make some noise for Nick Desmond, everybody. Score now at judgeszone.com. About 5 seconds remaining. The timer does start as soon as they touch that bag. What'd you fans think?
A seat grab, Superman, no hands, also known as a rock solid here at Monster Jam. Super impressive way to kick things off. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. For Nick Desmond, scores are locked in at judgeszone.com. Focus our attention up there on that video board for our first competitor. A 7.866. So that's going to be the score to beat in the FMX Best Trick Competition. Coming up next, out of Boston, Massachusetts, it's Kenny Haskell. Kenny's rocking and rolling this season on the Yamaha YZ250 bike. He is eager to jump to the top of the leaderboard. He's one of our veteran riders here at Monster Jam. Got his start with us back in 2014, and his career has taken him not only across the country, but internationally as well. He's been to places like Singapore, Argentina, and Brazil.
A nice backflip. Compliments of Kenny Haskell. Put those hands together. I heard an enormous roar from all of you fans, so let's make sure the scores reflected at judgeszone.com.
That's right, Taylor. A lot of oohs and ahs for that backflip. But what did you guys truly think at judgeszone.com? Remember, the score to beat is Nick Desmond, a 7.866. The score for Kenny Haskell is 8.557. 8.557. New leader, new score to beat with 2 competitors remaining. Who will be our winner? Coming up next, he hails from Orlando, Florida. Our veteran rider here at Monster Jam. I'm talking about TJ Tiffany. Much like Kenny Haskell, TJ Tiffany's career has taken him both nationally and internationally. He is world renowned at this job, and he's also a stuntman. He's been featured in Marvel's Avengers Endgame.
Back-to-back backflips. Make some noise for TJ Tiffany. Oh, a little extra on the end. I like that, TJ. But it's not about me. It's about you fans. What did you all think? Score now at judgeszone.com.
Taylor, he's trying for extra credit right now.
Hey, I'll give it to him.
I know, I will too, but I'm not the judge. The fans are. So let's see what you guys thought of those back-to-back backflips. TJ Tiffany score to beat Kenny Haskell, 8.557. The score for TJ Tiffany is so close, 8.438. Second place for TJ Tiffany, currently in the FMX Best Trick Competition. Kenny Haskell remains the score to beat with 1 competitor left. Out of Graysonville, Maryland, it's Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy's been riding for an impressive 25 years And that sound is the sound of a Kawasaki KX450 bike. He's the first and only person to ever do a double front flip on a dirt bike. So he's a super impressive competitor. And our final one here in the competition.
Whoa, indeed. Monster Jam fans, let's hear it for Greg Duffy. Really up in the ante there. I've seen a no-hands backflip by Greg Duffy, but this is my first no-legged backflip, Christina.
Yeah, Taylor kind of looked like the Running Man a little bit upside down. You can see it right there. He moves those legs with precision and flexibility as he completes the rotation. Scores are locked in right now. Remember, score to beat is Kenny Haskell, 8.557. The score for Greg Duffy is 9.620. Your winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition, Greg Duffy.
We'll talk to you in just a minute, Greg, but Nick, I hear you and the team. You got a little bit more for these fans in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, are y'all having fun today? All right, so for our grand finale, we're going to do Monster Jam, FMX trains. We're all going to ride as close to each other as we can and try and get all 4 bikes in the air. Do you want some more?
They're saying yes, Nick, so we'll give them some more. Remember the rule, folks. The louder we get, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. So go ahead, take a sip of water. Yeah, because we're going to get loud in here. Like Christina said, we're going to get the loudest out of every single crowd that came through here this weekend. Here we go. Let's send them off nice and high in 3, 2, 1. Cincinnati, this is Monster Jam. We got more coming. Do you want more? Well, why didn't you just say so? Because these boys are revved up. Let's see who can be the loudest in the room. Is it you or the person sitting next to you? Make some noise! They're coming back. But I think they're asking for more. Cincinnati, you want one more? All right, get those cameras ready. It's gonna be epic. It's the grand finale. As soon as they hit that ramp, I want you to scream so loud they hear us at the Reds game. In 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Cincinnati! Put your hands together one final time for our USFMX team. We got Kenny Haskell, Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, and your best trick winner, Greg Duffy.
We're going to hear from our winner, Greg Duffy, with that amazing backflip. I'm going to call it the Running Man backflip right now, Taylor. But let's hear from him and see what he has to say for himself.
Yeah, he's up here telling me his own reaction was a bit exciting. First of all, Greg, what do you call that move? Christina said she's going to call it a backflip Running Man, but what do you call it?
Yeah, that was a Superman backflip with a little whip flip in there. That's the first time I've ever gotten that sideways on it. And, yeah, I'm just here for your entertainment, guys.
Yeah, so I don't know if you caught that, but you witnessed some history here. That was his first time completing that move. How does it feel after you hit a trick that you've been working towards for years, months, weeks, whatever, and then you nail it, but the first time is in front of thousands of people?
Yeah, that was definitely a guessing game right there. The bike kicked sideways midair, and luckily I got back to the bike and could ride out of it. But the fans were getting so loud. Monster Jam fans are some of the best in the world, so I had to give them something big.
Well, I think you did, and we have some fans that are probably looking up to you and your team right now. Maybe they didn't really want to drive a Monster Jam truck, but now they want to ride an FMX bike. What advice do you have for them?
Yeah, so growing up, I had to get good grades in school. Always wear your protective gear, your helmet, boots, knee pads, all the things, and most of all, have fun.
Have fun. Monster Jam, come on, put those hands together one more time for your best trick winner, Greg Duffy. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Let's make some noise for Carson Williams, Earthshaker. Score now at judgeszone.com. You can scan that QR code for easy access. About 10 seconds remaining for our first competitor in Monster Jam Freestyle.
And remember, Monster Jam fans, when it comes to the freestyle competition, our drivers have 60 seconds. And he was able to fill the entirety of the clock while also taking advantage of all of the different elements down there on the track. There's different ramps at different inclines. There's our log stack and our Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp, a 5.256, again a 5.256 for Carson Williams in Earthshaker. Continuing on with our next competitor, he is Dynamite, Devin Winfield, Velociraptor.
Make some noise for Devin Winfield's Velociraptor. Judgeszone.com, everybody. Remember, you've only got 20 seconds to score each and every one of these superstars. So let's lock it in. You got about 5 seconds left.
Nice variety on that freestyle run. It had wheelies on those back BKT tires. It had stoppies. So great variations and use of the track for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Scores are locked in. Let's take it straight to the video board for Devin Winfield. A 7.472. Again, a 7.472. We got a new leader and a new score to beat here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Ready to attack the track for the final time this season. It's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. He's balanced on the nose, walking it forward ever so slightly. Kicks it into reverse. 15 seconds remaining in this freestyle run for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Let's hear it for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Tim Hall Jr. exiting the building, his family cheering him on, scoring at Judgeszone.com, as all you fans should be. Go ahead and lock it in, everybody.
Tim Hall Jr. ending strong. His family's in the crowd right now, cheering him on during that entire freestyle run. Scores are locked in right now. The score to beat here at Monster Jam for the freestyle competition is a 7.472. The score for Jurassic Attack is 7.487. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. The Hall family is in the house. Super proud of that one. 7.487 for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Get ready to bark. Get ready to howl. Berto Trevino, Monster Rottweiler.
Let me hear you bark and howl for Berto Trevino, Monster Rottweiler. He said he wanted to be remembered by how big his air was that he could get today. Christina, that was some pretty big air. I can't wait to see how you fans score him at Judgeszone.com.
It definitely was, Taylor. Some of the biggest air we've seen in the freestyle competition so far. He loves taking advantage of the log stack down there on the track, and it propels him right into the air. Really solid freestyle run from Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Let's see, though, how that translates into scores. Couple more seconds to get them locked in. Score to beat is Jurassic Attack, a 7.487. The score right up there for Monster Mutt Rottweiler, 7.325. 7.325, so that'll put him currently in third place in Monster Jam Freestyle. Up next, it's time to unleash the dragon! "25 seconds on the clock. He's going for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Lands it with 15 seconds remaining in his freestyle run.
Cincinnati, make some noise for Cody Saucier Dragon. Go on ahead and turn those screams into scores. Judgeszone.com. Uh-oh, it looks like he's taunting Weston Anderson Gravedigger again. Lock in those scores, everybody. 5 seconds remaining.
Taking Old Dragon for a ride. Hits the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. You can see the overhead shot. A little bit of extra rotation on the dismount, but he's able to save it on those side BKT tires. The back left did a lot of the work for him in order to get back on all fours. Remember, Monster Jam fans, right now the score to beat Jurassic Attack is 7.487. The score for Dragon is 9.169. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next, Monster Jam fans, is actually the winner of the St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. Thank you guys so much for making your donation to all of our drivers. But the winner with raising the most funds is the Princess of Carnage, our next competitor, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Monster Jam, make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Score now at judgeszone.com.
Well, Taylor, we call her the Princess of Carnage for a reason. She went full throttle on that one. Tries to make the save. That one wheel, the momentum propelled her forward and then put it on the side. Impressive stuff. 37 seconds remained on the clock, though, for that freestyle run. That is part of the criteria. So let's take it up to the video board. She's out of that Monster Jam truck, fans. Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, a 5.848, so 5th place in Monster Jam freestyle. But man, what a way to go out in the 2025 season.
Monster Jam fans, it's the Simba Cam. Hold up those babies, those prides and joys. Yeah, hold up those plushies, those stuffies. Circle of life. Hold them up, yeah! Whoa! Cincy, thank you so much. You guys are so much fun. Put your hands together. One time for yourselves. That was so much fun, Christina.
Fans, we're back in the stands right now, and I am joined by an amazing fan, Milana, who's actually going to help us introduce our next competitor.
Beautiful, awesome, incredible, Ashley Stanford Megalodon!
Put those Megalodon jaws. Put those Megalodon jaws up in the air for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Got a score now at judgeszone.com, everybody. You got about 15 seconds remaining. Let's lock it in.
An incredible freestyle run from Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. I heard those oohs and ahs as each jump got higher than the next. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in at judgeszone.com. Let's take it up to the video board. Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. What did you guys think? 8.220. Second place currently in Monster Jam Freestyle with one competitor remaining. Those bells only mean one thing. Cincinnati, who's ready for Gravedigger? Put your hands together for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. He said he was going to crash that Monster Jam truck, that it wasn't going to look so pretty at the end of the event. And he was right. Monster Jam fans, for the final time this season, head on over to judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. He's out of that Monster Jam truck. Let's see what you guys thought. Remember the score to beat right now, a 9.169. Dragon score up there on the video board, 8.792. Second place for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, but that means the winner of a Monster Jam Freestyle is Cody Saucier, Dragon. Now that's 8 more points added to his total score in pursuit of the BKT Overall Event Championship. But was it enough? Let's add up the scores. We got 8 in the JCB Racing Competition, 7 in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, 8 in Monster Jam Freestyle for a total of 23 points. Your overall event champion is Cody Saucier, Dragon. Monster Jam fans, the grand finale of Arena Championship Series West. Our veteran driver secures the win. He was laser focused. He was ready to party. And he got the win. Now this is entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Cincinnati, he's out of the truck. He's done wrestling with Weston. Let him hear you. Put your hands together for Cody Saucier, Dragon. taking home the freestyle competition win. It's got to feel good.
That feels really good. We've struggled the past few weeks, and what better way to cap off the weekend? What better way to cap off 2025 Monster Jam season, man? You guys witnessed it right here in Cincinnati. We wouldn't have it anywhere else, man. You guys are awesome. Everybody we met at the pit party, we all appreciate you. Everybody that came out to Texas Roadhouse for the display, thank you guys. We're just getting started, baby. The next go round is Salt Lake World Finals. You guys better be there. Let's go!
Cincinnati, that will officially do it for all of us here on Arena Championship Series West, the grand finale of 18 weeks, and it was absolutely incredible. We hope each and every one of you truly had as much fun as we did. We're going to miss all of you. This was an amazing season. On behalf of Taylor Olivia, I'm Christina Moore from all of us here at Feld Entertainment.